Why do I do this to myself? Okay. This is every single Angry Birds plushie that I have. Yes, this is a lot. And this is going to be a really long video. Now, to address the elephant in the room, yeah, my voice sounds a little deep. It's almost 11 p.m. right now. So, yeah, I don't wanna wake up the neighbors. So here we go. And before I start showing you all the birds, I'm gonna leave some timestamps down below if you want to see the certain categories, like the red bird category, the blue, chuck, bomb, whatever. So here we go. It's now time to start off the first part of the video. The red birds. And now we have the original red bird. One of my first ever Angry Birds plushies, if not my first. So yeah, this guy to start off the collection video. And then we have another red. This time, you might know him as Quantum Red. He had his own talk show. It only lasted for like 3 episodes or something, but oh well.
I think it was like 4.
Then we also have a 7-inch red. We have an 8-inch red. Another 8-inch red. This one's a much older 8-inch red because this is also one of my first ever Angry Birds plushies. This is from the Tangram Mall. You might know him. You might know him from the Angry Birds Cafe video. We were at Angry Birds Cafe at the Tangram Mall, and we had a great time there. And we bought both plushies. The Red Bird plushie and the Bomb plushie. Then we have Valentine's Day Red, also known as Ruby. And then we have Luke Skywalker Red. We have a Christmas Red. Another Christmas Red, because why not? A Space Red with the tag. Space Red without the tag. And then the small red birds. A Beanbag Red. A Pencil Topper Space Red. And then a Keychain Red, which I think I got from a claw machine. So there you have it. These are all the red birds. Now on to the blue birds. Now it's time for probably Alex's favorite part of the video, the bluebirds.
Hi! So this one right here is Blue, one of our first.
He is one of our first ever plushies, and of course he's the star of the channel. He's our channel mascot, even though he's already a licensed product. And if let me get back here. All right, more blues now.
All right, we have Jake, Jag. These two are pretty normal.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy. Or as I like to call him, Andre 3,000 pounds.
I did a spit take there. Here we have probably one of the smallest. His name's Shrimpy.
Or Beanbag Blue.
Here we have a pretty crazy one.
Tiny. It's tiny.
This is the space version of the blues.
8-inch Space Blue. We do not have a 5-inch Space Blue.
This right here is a Christmas bird. Also, we call him the 100th bird because I think
it was like the 100th bird in our collection or something.
Yeah. This is just a regular. We got him today, actually.
That's a standard 8-inch blue.
Here we have the biggest blue and probably the biggest bird in our collection. Hamburger Boss.
Or Burger Boss, whatever you...
Now, the next one I have to put gloves on for.
No, Alex, you don't have to put gloves on.
I'm doing it just in case.
Great, this is going to take a while.
Alright. So, we have Probably our rarest bird, handled with care. Marshall.
Well, we call him Marshall. This is from the. I think I made a video on him.
Yeah.
He is from the Singapore airport, and he was like only available for like 1 month or something.
14 days, actually. 14 days.
Or whatever.
That's probably the only voice line that you ever get from him.
There you go. So these are all of the blues. Now it's time for Chuck. Now it's time for Chuck. It's now time for Yellowbird, Chuck. Now we don't really have much Chuck birds or Yellowbirds, whatever you want to call them, because well, I'm not as interested in him as the others, but I still have a good amount. So we have Chuck, we have Christmas Chuck. His hat is completely messed up. We have an 8-inch Chuck. We recently got this one.
You mean Because
Whatever.
I went to the store again.
We have Laserbird Chuck, I think is also 8 inches. Then we have Halloween Wizard Chuck. Then we have I guess like oversized beanbag Chuck.
Yeah, beanbag
Or this is also one of the first ever Angry Birds plushies that we ever have. And then let's go Mets. Let's
You wanna know
go
what's funny?
Mets.
Is that-
What?
Is that Chuck's a left-handed pitcher? He actually.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He
a
has
left-handed
a left-handed pitcher. So these are all the Chuck birds. I'm sorry if Chuck is your favorite bird. This section of the video is pretty short, but oh well. Now on to the bomb birds, and we got a lot of them. Now it's time for the bomb birds. Bomb is my favorite Angry Birds character in the series. He's also always been the most useful. So we have the standard bomb, aka the one that we use in our videos. Now it's time for 8-inch bomb. This is also one of my first ever Angry Birds plushies. Another 8-inch bomb. This time it's from the Tangram Mall. Remember what I mentioned about the Tangram Mall red? This is the one we also got. We have another 5-inch bomb. He's also very flat for some reason. I don't know why.
Eggsworth.
Yeah, we call him Eggsworth because he looks like an egg.
You could put a mustache on him like Dr. Eggman. Ooh, that's
We also got a I think this is a 6-inch bomb. I don't know. We call him Rick. Yeah. We haven't shown like a lot of characters in our videos in our plush videos, like Angry Birds plush videos. We also have a Franken bomb.
Frog is at Dad's house.
Yeah, we have another Franken bomb, which I forgot to mention. We have another Redbird. It's also at our dad's house, but because it was a duplicate, and also we had another duplicate of this, we gave it for our dad's birthday, and it was a pretty good birthday gift for him because, well, he also likes Angry Birds too. Christmas bomb. Another Christmas bomb because why not? Beanbag bomb, also one of my first ever Angry Birds plushies. Then the space red. I mean, no, not the space red. The space bombs. 1, 2, 3. Which this one has both the tag and the press me, or press here. And then we have Let's Go Mets. Let's Go Mets. Mets bomb. And then we have a lot of small bombs. We have a small beanbag. This is the small beanbag bomb. We have a pencil topper bomb, which it actually has the tag on. Then we have a
Oh my goodness! I did not know something about this. This is plastic.
Oh, that's actually plastic?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You learn these things.
This one, pencil topper bomb. I mean, space bomb, which I think
This one.
which I think this one I won from a claw machine. The mini space red one, the keychain red, and then that one I think I won from a claw machine. And then we have yet another Christmas bomb. We cannot get enough of these. So these are all of the bomb birds. Yes, there is a lot of them. On to the Matildas. I'm not gonna enjoy. Oh, great. I'm not gonna enjoy this part, am I? Yes, it's time to talk about the Matildas.
I love doing these voices. I like doing Matilda.
Yes, we're gonna start off with Matilda. Now, Alex, please shut up. I'm not going to address the elephant in the room about... Matilda, this is serious. Please stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Thank you. I'm not going to address the elephant in the room because a guy commented on our last video saying that Matilda was a girl, which I was fully aware that canonically Matilda was a girl. But there's a reason why I have Matilda as a boy in my videos, because before it was confirmed that Whitebird was named Matilda, everyone thought that that Matilda was a boy instead of a girl. So in honor of that misconception, we have Matilda as a boy in our videos. Because why not? Alright, now bring the others, Alex.
Alright, we have Mary.
Yes, this is Mary.
Not really so lovable wife. Their son, Quincy.
Also known as Beanbag Matilda. Quincy has appeared in a couple of our videos.
But just FYI, this is a very hard voice to do. It's muffled, like it's like gibberish, like doing gibberish.
Sounds like Pangu.
Yeah, you have to do like a Pangu voice. This one we got today, his name is Joe.
Yes, we got another Matilda. Double the craziness, double the fun.
Who the heck are you? Me neither.
You're both looking at a mirror, also known as looking at something stupid. And then
the Big Matt.
Well, we just call you Matt, also known as 8-inch Matilda.
And then we got the the weather outside is delightful.
Yes, we have a Christmas Matilda with the tag and also the press here, or press me, whatever you want to say.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Shut up.
Everywhere you go.
Do we have any more? No, we don't have any more Matildas. So these are all. Will you two shut up? Shut up, dude. Great. I'm surrounded by idiots. So these are all the Matildas. Now it's time for the secondary birds, or the secondary birds, which are Hal, Terrence, Bubbles, and Stella. These were the birds that were kind of like update birds for the original AngryBirds. Now it's time for the secondary birds. What I mean by secondary birds was like there are update birds for AngryBirds, the original AngryBirds. What I mean is by Hal, Terrence, Stella, and Bubbles. So here we are. We have Hal. This is the open beak Hal, and this is the one we use for the videos. We have another Hal. Cut that out. We have another Hal. This time it's closed beak. We got a couple of Terrences. We have... That was a terrible Storm sound, Alex. We have the big Terrence. We have a small Terrence. And then we have AngryBirds Space Terrence. Alex, show AngryBirds Space Terrence, then show Chewbacca. AngryBirds Space Terrence. We use this one for videos because I like to be different. And then we have Chewbacca Terrence from AngryBirds Star Wars. Now it's time for Bubbles. We have two Bubbleses. We have this Bubbles right here. This is the one we use for our videos. We have Quantum Bubbles. I think he was like a one-off character in one of our videos. I don't know. And then we have Inflated Bubbles. Yes, we have Inflated Bubbles because why not? Now it's time for Stella. We have Stella, our standard Stella.
Which is from the TV series, actually. And
then we have Princess Leia Stella.
This thing.
Yes, from Star Wars. Oh wait, we got someone from Finland.
From space!
We also have Icebird. You thought we forgot about him? No, we're never gonna forget about our boy Icebird. So these are all of the secondary birds. I know that Iceberg was like shoehorned into this, but keep in mind, I think Cold Cuts was like an update for Angry Birds Space, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was. I could be wrong, but anyways, these are all of the
No,
secondary.
wait, it was originally. It was originally.
Oh.
They just. Fun fact that AngryBirds Space came out the exact day before my first birthday. Fun fact.
Nice. Anyways, on to the pigs. And there are also a lot of them. Now it's time for the pigs. Let's start off with our standard pig. We refer to this one as Oinker.
I call him the common folk.
The common folk?
Yeah, because he looks like the average common pig.
We have 8-inch pig. We refer to this one as eggs. We use these guys in our videos. We use a lot of pigs in our videos.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of pigs. It's just not as much as like the blues bombirds or the redbirds. We have mustache pig, 5-inch mustache pig. We have helmet pig. This for some reason is really hard to get. You cut that out. Helmet pig is expensive and is really hard to get for some reason, especially with the helmet. Yes, the helmet comes out, and you can use him as a football. So put his helmet back on.
That was a Luigi fan 00001 reference. You remember that video?
Yeah.
He's old now. Oh my goodness.
Now it's time for Valentine's Day pig. Yes, the female pig.
I've surprisingly never shown that in the video.
Nope. Maybe in like one of your videos, like Nerf and Bird production videos.
Oh my goodness, yes, I completely forgot about that.
We also have a cane pig. This is the one we use for our videos. The speaker box used to work. Now it doesn't anymore. And when I showcased the speaker box in action in one of my videos, it got like 100 views. I don't know why you guys like hearing them. The Angry Birds fail screen sound. Then we recently got another cane pig, but this cane pig, his crown is very decrepit for some reason.
You poor thing.
You poor thing. You're so lucky. Oh.
That like just
that
was improvised.
No, it wasn't. I was not planning you to do that. Yes, the crown. The crown is very decrepit, and thankfully we rescued this guy. Maybe we could repair the crown a little bit. We also have the beanbag pig. We refer to him as Big O in our pigs and bacon videos. What?
I call him Henry McLean's flying machine.
Henry McLean's flying machine?
If you understand that reference, I love you.
And then we also have the Darth Vader pig. Also known as my favorite Angry Birds plushie personally, except for this little guy. Yes, the Darth Vader pig.
His eyes are a bit...
Yeah, his eyes are a bit screwed up, but oh well.
I think this is our dad's favorite plushie.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So these are all the pigs. Yes, I'm sorry about lying that I had a lot, but I mean, I guess this is still a lot, but it's not like as much as like the bomb plushies, the blue plushies, or the red plushies. Oh well, so now it's time to go into the Rio Birds, Angry Birds Rio. It's now time for probably the shortest part of the video, which is the Rio Birds, Angry Birds Rio Birds. I decided to separate them from the others because why not? So here we go. We have Rio. I know they call him Blue in the Rio movies, but I refer to him as Rio because, well, reasons. And then we have another Rio because why not? We have Nico, I think that's what his name is. Nico. His bottle cap hat is absolutely messed up because I do not take good care of my plushies that well. With some exceptions. And then we also have Pedro.
Pedro.
So these are all of the Rio Birds.
Pedro.
Will you shut up, Alex? Stop it. Stop it.
You gotta include him in a video. I love doing that voice.
So yeah, these are all the Rio Birds. We are missing Jules, Nigel, Nigel.
The cage birds and the...
Yeah, the cage birds and the marmosets. We still have a long way to go for the real birds.
Fun fact, the only reason why the marmosets are rare because they have a unique speaker box with the...
The marmosets are going to be pretty hard to find.
Yeah.
So anyways, on to the movie birds.
This is going to be a torturous section.
Yeah, this is going to be torture. This is probably going to be my least favorite part of the video, because if you don't know, the Angry Birds movies, the two movies are basically the reason why Angry Birds has been suffering as of recent.
It's only really the second one.
The first one was okay. The second one isn't really that good, even though the hatchlings were really funny in that movie. The hatchlings. Yeah. But yeah, the two movies and Real Real's Greed is basically the reason why Angry Birds is how it is. Yeah, basically nobody cares about it except us two, and sure, it does have a sizable fan base, but that fan base isn't big enough.
And Jimmy.
Okay, enough ranting. Now let's get into the Angry Birds plushies. Starting off with the red plushie. There's a lot of crazy, obscure Angry Birds movie plushies. Kind what are you doing?
I'm talking to myself.
We have Leonard. This is kind of like the only Angry Birds movie plushie I like.
So
hold on a second.
The thing about Leonard is that he originally had his own video, but we immediately scrapped it because we recorded it, but it was terrible. I think it was called Red's Bad Luck, and Leonard, and it was about Red going on a game show. Leonard was the game show host. It was terrible.
Okay, now we have Banana Bird, also known as Chuck. It's a banana. Then we also have Matilda. Then we also have Stella. Oh wait, I'm missing somebody. Oh yes, Mighty Eagle. For some reason we do not have the big Mighty Eagle plushie. This is the closest thing we have to a standard Mighty Eagle plush. The movie Mighty Eagle. They kind of did them dirty in the movies. Like they kind of did them pretty dirty. Now it's time for the ungodly amount of hatchlings that we have. So here we go. Hatchling number 1. Let me get him a comfortable position. Hatchling number 2. Hatchling number 3. Hatchling number 4. Hatchling number 5. Hatchling number 6. Hatchling number 7. Hatchling number 8. Hatchling number 9. Hatchling number 10. Hatchling number 11. And hatchling number 12. Why did we do this to ourselves? Just why?
Oh, another thing. These two were the original Jay and Jim.
Yeah, these were the original Jake and Jay. We did a video called like the reason why Blue has 2 brothers, and these were the original like 2 other.
Blue was originally Jim. The little rascal that you all know and love was originally Jim.
Speaking of things that are pretty small, we also have this little keychain red. I guess we'll put them right here next to the standard red. And now it's time to talk about some pretty rare and obscure plushies that we have. Didn't these like come out in like opening day for the Angry Birds movie?
If you bought this, you had to buy this while the movie was in theaters.
So here we go. We have the red one. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. We have 2 bomb ones because why not? One of these work. Which one's the one that works? Oh, this is the one that works.
And now we have
now
this
we
annoying thing.
we also
I
have
hate this
well,
character.
I think this is meant to be Ross.
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't.
For some reason his speaker box is in perfect condition. Wait a second. Terrence, get over here. I forgot to mention. His speaker box is in perfect condition. Terrence's speaker box is in perfect condition. Now it's probably time for the most cursed thing we have in our household.
These Burger King things.
Oh god, the Burger King plushies.
What happened?
We have for some reason 3 Chuck plushies because just one isn't good enough. And then we have a bomb plushie. I can't even look at them without wanting to look away. Like, these are the most cursed things that we have. We gotta burn these with fire for some. We need to burn them with fire. So these are all of the Angry Birds movie plushies. Okay, the torture's finally over. Now let's get on to the oddballs. The ones that don't really fit in any sorts of category, like they're either bootlegs or they're just licensed products that are also extremely weird. The final section in our collection, these are the ones that are very, very obscure. They're either bootlegs or just licensed products that are extremely weird. Let's start off with the slingshot red that we have. Yes, this is the slingshot red.
This came with a blanket, but we don't have the blanket.
I think this is the blanket right here.
Yeah, that's what the blanket would look like.
We're not even.
If like people in like olden times just without guns, they just like draw. That would be awesome for a movie.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Redbird plushie. I don't really think it belongs in any sorts of category. Oh well. And now it's time for the backpack Space Red. We've had this for like eternity, and yes, this is a backpack, which is the reason why we put this in the odd and obscure ones.
Try and fit blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fits perfectly actually.
You can fit like at least 3 plushies in there or something. It's a pretty small backpack. Come on, Blue, get out of there.
No.
Get out of there. I don't want to waste any more time. Okay. And now, we like to call these the skin birds. These are the bird hats.
I will be showing off what they look like with them on.
These are some of the most cursed things that we have. I take it back. This is probably the most cursed part. Yes, this is the blue hat. This is not a licensed product.
Skin.
We like to call them skin. This is not a licensed product.
Hey everybody.
However, the bomb one is a licensed product.
This one's just black all around, so I don't need to.
This is bomb.
Yep.
Then we also have red, which I think is a Chinese knockoff. Too, just like skin, or blue.
Little feather on the back.
Wait, does he have? No, he doesn't have a feather on the back.
That's really weird.
And then we also have Matilda.
I call him Dylan. Look at his little mouth, like.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the other bootlegs. We have a Christmas bomb.
This is.
I don't remember having so many.
Like
I don't remember having. I don't remember having so many Christmas bombs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then we also have a female. We have a female blue.
This is the palest blue I've ever seen.
Yes.
Hi.
And then we also have a Rastafarian blue.
Finally.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
No problem, Jamaica.
Yes, the Rastafarian blue.
You get.
His speaker box is broken. Just like we said, we don't really take care of our plushies very well. Yeah. Okay, and then there is one more plushie that we have to show. Okay, so a little background information on this one. This one is also kind of a bootleg. But our mom made it, and unfortunately, Alex, don't show it yet. And unfortunately, it's a little broken right now, and unfortunately, mom hasn't fixed it just yet. Now, he was another character from Pigs and Bacon. I think you might know where this is going. It's Chef Potato. We unfortunately don't.
Video.
We unfortunately don't have him right now because it's in our mom's room, and mom is currently asleep. So unfortunately, we can't get him right now. Oh well, but he's still a part of the collection. So these are all of the bootleg. I mean the oddball category, the rare and obscure licensed products or the bootlegs. Whew! Finally, it's done. So that was every single Angry Birds plushie that we have, whether it's a bootleg or not. Finally, this video is done. One of our longest videos that we've ever done. What? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed about us yammering all about our Angry Birds plush collection for a useless 30 minutes of our life. So I hope you enjoy your day. This is probably the biggest collection in New York State. If you somehow have a bigger collection than this, and you live in New York State, then I guess say it in the comments down below. I don't know.
If somehow Banjo Videos or Luigi fan lives in New York,
I think Banjo Videos lives in Los Angeles. I don't know.
Yeah, true, because he went to a Dodgers game.
Not that doesn't guarantee it, but
How was he
well.
allowed to bring AngryBirds into the stadium?
Because they're not actual animals.
True, but one of them was you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, one of them was this guy.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say it. So.
Wait, Alex, I said bomb like a couple of times.
No, bringing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could say explosive.
Yeah.
So yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I guess share this video to somebody who also likes Angry Birds. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.